welcome back. Nick O'Connor with Reliable Pros CLE. Man, look how beautiful it is in Florida right now. It's 80 degrees, sunny. Guys, it's Nick O'Connor, the owner of Reliable Pros CLE in Cleveland, Ohio, and we're doing Christmas lights, landscaping, snow removal, all of that. I want to say that it's been a brutal winter. Longest stretch of freezing temperatures in 120 years. Tons of snow, Christmas lights, installing in the snow, tearing down in the snow. It's all been a crazy winter. So we're here in Florida. Work hard, play hard. I want everybody to comment below. Do you go to Florida? And if you do go to Florida, what part of Florida do you go to? What's your favorite part? How do you guys get stress-free when you're in the winter? Today's video is being recorded in February of 2026. So by the time you see this, it'll already be fall. The summer would have been over. But the reason I'm making this video now, we just finished up our Christmas light season. We just tore all of our Christmas lights down. We took them off the houses in the snow. And there were a lot of things that I learned in my first year of doing Christmas lights. I want to make this video now while it's still fresh in my head because I just got off a roof in Cleveland and hopped on a plane to Florida. For myself, so I don't make the same mistakes twice, I want to go through a few things here. Don't do these things when you install Christmas lights. Here are the tips and tricks that I learned the hard way so you don't have to make the same mistakes yourself. All right, rule number one, do not by any means install other people's lights. Where we use other contractors' lights. Yeah, I'm making some content here. I got my little notebook with all my notes. Oh. And then we say, yeah, I'm recording for my channel. That's funny. Have a good one, guys. First year, we were just trying to make money, just hanging Christmas lights, doing any way possible. So we did a couple jobs where we did other people's lights. And here's what I'm gonna tell you. Do not do this. There's a few reasons why. Number one, nobody's gonna have the same quality standards that you have. What we experience when doing other people's lights is a lot of people use cheap clips, which break and fall, causing you to have to go out during the season to repair. You're repairing more often. Just the cheap clips suck. We use the tough clips, the V2s. They can wedge under shingles, they go on gutters. Those are great clips. Buy the nicer clips. It'll save you time, it'll save you money. I can't tell you how many safety errors we encountered that we had to fix because we weren't going to put those back on our client's house. I'm talking electrical issues, improper splices, not taking the proper measures to seal off a closed wire. For safety concerns, putting those things back on our client's houses was something we did not want to do. We did not want to be liable for that. A few of the people that we got, it was just a big ball of lights all tangled. No labels, no diagram. It was just a bunch of lights. We label every piece of strand. The end part of it and the beginning part of it all get labeled. So we know exactly what strand goes where. We know where to put it, how to configure it. We also go the extra length and we do a diagram of every single property. So we know exactly the flow of energy. We know exactly which light is gonna go where, and we are able to do a custom diagram. The biggest thing is quality control. There were so many broken lights that we had to fix. Sometimes the colors don't match the color hue that we have because you could buy lights from wherever. Rule number two, if you're gonna label and you're gonna do the whole diagram thing, make sure you do it when you install them and not when you tear them down. I don't know why, but we decided to wait till the tear down to label and do diagrams. A terrible mistake. We put up the lights, a few months go by, and we're trying to think in our heads, how did we do it? Did we plan it this way or was it actually this way? Sometimes you make the wrong cut and you gotta adjust things. In order to get an accurate reading of the diagram, you gotta do it when you install, guys. You have to. If you're gonna label them when you install. The other reason, and which makes the most sense, is it's a lot colder when you tear them down. There might be snow, there might be ice. So it's a lot easier to label and do the diagrams than to do that when you install then tear down. So make sure you do not label and tear down at the same time. Make sure you label and do the diagram in the beginning, not on tear down. It's gonna save you so much time and you guys are gonna be so thankful. Drop a comment below if you guys label and diagram. Some people do, some people don't. We do, because I want to be able to send people to the job site with all the materials and diagram and they can just execute it. I don't want to have to worry about it. I want the client to be happy, but with the diagram makes that easy. So drop a comment below if you guys are labeling and doing diagrams also. Rule number three, make sure you guys install it right the first time so you don't have to come back and fix things. There was one thing that we did where we didn't pre-twist the bulbs, and some of the bulbs we had outages and we had to go back and we had to hop back up there to go fix one bulb. So make sure you guys install them right the first time, do the bulb tightenings, do your P's and Q's so you don't have to come out anymore and do it again. Okay? So rule number four, market hard and market early. We waited a little too late to market. Have your Christmas in July specials. Have your name going out there in July so people know what's going on. Soon as September hits, right before October, start putting signs down. Start passing out flyers. Start running marketing campaigns. Run your paid ads. Do all that. Market hard as fuck and market early. If you're gonna do door hangers, get them out there in September because your competitors are already marketing. If you're seeing this right now and you haven't started marketing, your competitors are marketing. I will be marketing by the time you see this. All right, rule number 5 is to label your power cords and have a flow of power in mind. When you make the diagram, you know exactly where the flow of power is going from the outlet all the way to the end of the last strand. Rule number 6, and this may sound like something that's cliche, maybe you've already thought about it, maybe it's dumb and it doesn't even make any sense, but make sure you're not afraid of roofs before you start a Christmas light empire. I'm not afraid of roofs, I'm just afraid of bad ladders, faulty equipment, which is gonna segue into our next topic, but make sure you're not afraid of roofs before you get on a roof and try to hang Christmas lights, because I can't tell you how many guys that do that. They might be afraid of roofs and then they go on a roof and they realize they can't get the job done. We had an instance where some of the guys we were working with were afraid of roofs, and that's okay. There's always a need for ground guys, there's a need for tree guys, bush guys, but you can't be afraid of a roof and start a Christmas light business. And if you do, you need to hire people who are not afraid of roofs. So we worked with a lot of roofers on some of the steeper pitched roofs, on some of the higher roofs. I'm not afraid of roofs. Sometimes they get really big and really steep, and I'm tall and I'm bigger, and it's harder for me to get around on the roof with some of these skinny guys. So make sure you're not afraid of a roof before you start doing installs on somebody's roof, because the last thing you want to happen is you get there, you get all the equipment on site, and you realize that you're afraid of roofs and you can't complete the job. You got to come back and find the right people. Rule number 7, make sure you thoroughly train all your people on ladder safety, on general safety. Make sure you train them on how to install these lights. Make sure you train them on electrical safety, because you don't want somebody to get to the job site and they don't know what to do, or they make a bad mistake. Maybe they cut the wire, maybe they break something, and now you have to pay extra money for extra material. Now you lost a whole strand of lights. So proper training of your people is extremely important to mitigate loss, to mitigate risk, and to mitigate injury. So make sure you guys hold a whole training session before the season even starts. All right guys, so rule number 8 is install your lights early on. If you're waiting to the last minute to install lights, don't do it. Install them early on, so that way they're out of the way. The client can enjoy their lights for a longer period of time that they paid so much money for. So install them early on, do not procrastinate. And on tear down as well, on the flip side, tear down early. Tear down on that first nice day that you can. We ask them when do they want them installed and when do they want them tear down? General time frames. Some people like them down beginning of January, some people want them down end of February. Do not procrastinate the tear down, do not procrastinate the install, because it's just gonna make matter worse and you're gonna have unhappy clients. Not to say that we did this, but I could see how it could become a thing with the snow. Oh, maybe I'll push it off. If you have a glimpse, make sure you guys do it in that frame, because it's not gonna be easy. Man, it's just so beautiful out here, and I'm talking about Christmas lights and snow, and imagine hanging Christmas lights out here in Florida where it doesn't snow and you don't got to worry about wet roofs or icy roofs. Rule number 9 is bulk order your supplies. Get them early on, have a stock on hand, especially with bulbs. Always keep warm white, always keep warm white. Most of the lights that go up are gonna be warm white, but also keep the red and the green. Buy all your stuff in bulk early on, because you're gonna get cheaper prices when it's in bulk. You'll be able to order enough stuff early on. You wanna get them up, get those deposits and get that money and make a client happy instantly. So do order in bulk and order early on. Man, I might buy a fishing pole. Rule number 10 is one that a lot of people don't talk about. So at the December 26th, the day after Christmas, all the Christmas stuff goes on sale at Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, wherever you get your stuff. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, they have an inventory checker online. So you can check, let's just say you want mini lights, multicolor, white, or whatever. You can check the inventory of all the stores, go there the day after Christmas and buy them, because they're gonna be half off, 75% off. You're gonna get Christmas lights for so cheap. They're gonna be brand new, they're gonna be great quality. You can go the day after Christmas and you can go all the way through the end of the month to get a bunch of lights for very, very, very cheap. All right, so if you guys have made it this far in the video, appreciate everybody for tuning in this far. If anything that I said in this video was helpful, make sure you drop a comment below and let us know exactly what you think. Are you guys buying your lights early? Are you buying in bulk? How did your Christmas light season go? Did you make a ton of money? Are you doing it next year? I want you guys to comment below about your guys' Christmas light season. And if this list of tips and things that I did wrong was helpful, please let me know. That's why I made it, because I don't want other people to mess up and make mistakes like I did in my first season. I want you guys to go out there and be able to make money instantly hanging Christmas lights. So enough of Christmas, enough of snow, enough of Christmas lights. I'm in Florida, baby. I'm gonna enjoy the sun. I'm gonna go to the beach or something. So I want you guys to have a great day, make a ton of money. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. It means the world if you guys watch this. Listen, I'm in Florida. I need to enjoy the beach and I'm hungry. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next episode.